Okay, this is the first edition of Phoenix Rising TMZ, and the topic today is the Twitter mock elections.
PRMC. Oh, PRMC, that was cute. Okay. So, we were kind of going on Get out. Okay. So, who's ready? Because we were talking about Brianna's article and how that, and Tiara's point about don't talk to me on Twitter if you have my number.
Same point. Don't live on the internet.
Really? That's how you say you have no life. If you have like 3 tweets in a minute, you have no life.
That's not necessarily true because
I
tweet so much.
I tweet a lot, and I have a lot.
That's different when it's an event. But
To me, this is the thing. If you talk more on Twitter than you do in person, that's a problem.
Yeah,
that's a problem right there. People know you by your Twitter name and not by your actual name, then you have no life.
Exactly.
Because there's people out here that be getting identified by Twitter names and Facebook names
that I've never seen in school.
They be like, oh, such and such, who is that? And then you say Twitter name. Oh, that's such and such. That's a problem right there. You need to get a life. I don't like Twitter thugs because if you try to argue with me on Twitter, I'm going to laugh at you.
I am too. I'm going to put LMA, excuse me, sweetheart. That's not how it goes.
I hate it. It's just irritating.
That's the wrong attention.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's the wrong intention somewhere else. Like
on Twitter and then don't say nothing to your face.
And them subtweets gotta go. Don't subtweet.
yeah, mention me.
Do not
If you
subtweet.
got something to say, mention me.
Say it to my
Don't
face.
subtweet.
Don't mention me. Don't subtweet me.
If
I
you
had that problem
this
before.
is
This
the
boy
thing.
like mentioned me because
What boy subtweets another boy? That's gay.
he's like he subtweeted me because I admit like his
What
girl
is
is my.
subtweet? That's like forward?
No,
that's like
that's
you
like
might put somebody's name.
That's like me
When
saying
you say something about somebody, you say their name, and then you say what you want. Subtweets when you don't say their name.
You don't say their name.
it.
You might talk. I
But
swear
you
I'm
know-
gonna go on
you
his
know
stuff when I see him.
But
But
this
you know
girl
they
I
talking
know-
about you.
This girl I know, I just said something to her. Like she said something about like, and I just commented because we're cool. And her boyfriend mentioned me like, hey, she got a boyfriend. And
So?
like, I kept mentioning her like I didn't see it. I just ignored him. Then I did lurk because I knew he was
Lurking is
I
cool. Lurking
I
is
lurked.
completely cool.
But
I don't know what lurking is.
When you stalk somebody's page.
Basically,
And so,
you
he doesn't follow me. I
You
didn't follow
stalk
him.
somebody's page.
Oh, like Facebook research.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't follow him and he didn't follow me, but I go on his page and he was like snapping on me for like 33.
I do that.
Like,
You
like
do
he-
that?
And what's funny is that I didn't even say nothing bad. Like,
I'm a proud lurker.
She
It's
said
in my
something.
bio. Lurking is caring.
This is the thing
And then-
about subtweeting.
and then he wanted to
If
snap.
you don't know
He
their
don't follow
Twitter
me.
name, you could subtweet. Like, this is my thing. Like, if I'm trying to snap on Tierra, but I don't know her Twitter name, if you gonna subtweet, just put their name in it. Like, Tierra, blah,
Johnson
blah, blah,
Freshman.
blah, blah, blah. Because it's a difference. People see that as weak, too. But if I don't know your Twitter name, how I'm supposed to get at you? You know?
I asked, like, what's her Twitter name? And I was like,
Yeah, I asked him
What's
for
her
it.
name?
I've done that before.
But actually, why even ask? Why not just wait till you see him?
I'm saying.
Because she's a lame and didn't nobody know who she was.
Because
So I
2 weeks
asked.
later, when you see her in the hall, it's
It's
irrelevant.
not relevant.
Yeah, it's not relevant.
You're
It's
right.
lost its
I mean, but
timeliness.
if it's not big,
Yeah,
2 weeks
that's not
later, then it's not even worth mentioning no more.
Well, that's more often than not on the internet.
So
Because
that's fine.
because if you like, I'm gonna wait till I see him tomorrow, then you're gonna build it up, and then you're gonna rehearse what you gotta say.
That's
Yeah.
premeditated.
You can say what you really wanted to say.
I rehearse what I'm about to say. If I'm gonna cuss you out, I want to know what I was saying. I know when to slip up, and I'm gonna rehearse what you say back, so I would know what to say.
I do that same thing. I do that same thing.
I'm like, all right, you say this, and I'm gonna say this back. And if it don't go as planned, I get mad.
I think of all
Like, you
possible
must want to
kinds
say
of
that.
I don't think quick on my feet neither, so I need.
Yeah,
I
I
do.
know.
It hurts when you hit.
Yeah, when you hit home.
You do.
Right.
That's when it really hurts.
But I think
And
that
that's
was the
when
point
you
with
get shot.
doing too much or doing the most or whatever the category was. If my
Yeah.
was saying she was offended by that,
But
maybe
That's
part
something
of her
offended
feels
by.
like she knows it.
But see what they did. They had a definition. They had a
the only one-
category.
Oh, they have a category and a definition?
Yeah,
What's the
they
definition?
Oh,
They
yeah,
say
yeah.
when people constantly do too much to get attention, basically.
Not necessarily positive.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Not necessarily like a school spirit kind of thing.
What did they say?
I read the other day about how
Keisha so quiet, you like, that's
They
not what you said.
had basic. What else?
He keeps about to pull it up.
Oh my God.
Class runner was the best one. That was the funniest
Either you
one.
are or you aren't. I don't
No,
know.
it's like the person who's most likely to be a virgin.
But y'all don't know. All y'all should be.
See, it's nothing wrong with being a virgin. It's just that category, though.
It's like a person when you look at it, you just think like.
Now's not the time for you to talk.
But I don't see why people got mad. To me, if you were nominated for class version, you should be proud that people don't think
You know what? Like,
because they don't
nobody got
consider you a
mad.
hoe.
The way that I say it is like you will never look at you and you won't
But you know who your friends are because now you can see who's saying it. It's like if your friend, so-called your friend, saying it, then it's like, oh.
But that's a horrible way to find out.
Yeah.
You done went 4 years with these people and then find out the last couple months of your high school year that they don't like you.
But you know your friend, but you know your friends in school.
Because like first of all, I don't judge myself by the way others.
Exactly.
I judge myself.
You're not supposed to. That's an important
Yeah,
point.
like the only people that I judge myself to are people I know care about me.
Yeah.
Like if it's somebody that I never talk to and they say they don't like me, it's like what's they even have to do with me? Because I don't even talk to you.
Right.
And on top of that,
Maybe I don't like you either.
I think you should be wise enough to be able to pick your friends and peep game and know who's that type of person and who's not.
You don't have to.
Like, honestly, I'm the type of person that even if I don't like you, I will respect you. So
Yeah, me too.
That's all I ask for.
I'm not gonna be rude to you. So
I'm
you
not
might
going
think, you might think that I like you just because I don't snap at you. Like some people just petty with they not liking you.
But you can tell who's like a real
That's true.
friend.
That-
who would-
Some people are.
Like in my opinion, I think like all this objective.
Go ahead, President.
Like I think all this is a waste of time. Like all this, like I feel like what Miss Craig was saying. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. And if you can't say it to a person's face, don't say it at all. And like all this stuff, like people are getting fused on and cussing people out on the internet and stuff. It's easy as you can hit that send button when you're trying to get a job or something. The people can check your record and see all that stuff. And then
ultimately people do stuff a lot of times to get attention too.
Right.
It's like it was one girl, like she kind of like organized it. I ain't gonna say her name, but she was like saying it's all fun and games, it's all fun and games, and then somebody nominated her for a class does the most, and then she snapped.
Oh, it's no longer fun and games.
That's the problem. It's not.
It's like it's not fun and games. If you get voted class most disliked, I mean that's not fun and games. That's both. It was like two people that kept coming up too though.
Yes.
So maybe that says something about that person. Maybe they're looking the wrong way, and we're not gonna say that. Like I'll tell you
No.
But it was just a bad topic to me. Like it's fun and games, but you don't want to embarrass people.
Yeah. Also, like I think it's also like all of the strategy too. Because like if you think about it. All that time that everybody spends on Twitter and stuff like that. Last night, y'all could have been studying for some type of homework, doing your homework, or studying for it.
You know what?
I did my homework before the elections.
The elections was like at 9 o'clock. They was late.
But still, it's like it's still a strategy.
It was a time frame?
Yeah.
Every category was.
Oh, and they're doing it again today at the same time.
It's like and I took my
I'm there. What's the difference between watching a show like with an hour or being on Twitter? It's your free time. It's your free time. No, it's your free time. You can do whatever, but you can do whatever you want in your free time.
But if you use it for the wrong way, it don't matter. It's still.
So it's a distraction when you use it for the wrong way. A TV can be a distraction.
He's saying it's a distraction either way.
Right. It's period.
Because there's something more positive that you can be doing. You know?
Some priorities.
Beautiful.
Yes.
When you see what people's priorities is at.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta admit, I was on Twitter. I didn't too much like that either.
I make sure I got my Nicholas on right now.
You know what?
But like that's what everybody is talking about, and I will go in the hallway, and 5 out of 7 people is talking about it. So it's a big deal, and people.
I've heard nothing
and
about
then you're talking about.
I always think it's a big deal when I hear it. Because I'm like, the kids have a life of their own, but if it gets back to me, I'm like, oh, this must be major. I better pay attention. So,
another thing too is that you can tell that some people's true colors came out.
yeah.
Same people that was like going on people too. Like
yeah,
the same people
it's the
kept
same
coming up.
disgruntled people going on the kids who really do stuff. Because first of all, you wouldn't know me if I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So I'm already popular in my own right, in my own life. Second of all, you haven't said this to my face, so you know that's my punk theory. And third of all, if it's the same people retweeting it, they're just disgruntled. Like, it's always a percentage of the haters, right?
Okay. Well, the one guy that kept coming up for most disliked. If you're popular for something, but you're popular for the wrong thing, or you're known for doing something just so repetitively that automatically you're just not liked, then you, like he said, once you make yourself known as that sort of person, then that's what you are. And like
even if it's not true.
This person is doing doesn't mean it's wrong.
Like the main problem to me, it's not that because it's just the fact that it was on Twitter and everybody could see it.
Right.
Like, that's the main thing. Like if people know that that you do a lot and that you're always trying to be seen, then I mean people know that. But to go on Twitter and then to have like everybody just roasting you and stuff.
It's not even an election, it's a roast.
It's not even
like basically what it was.
It's not even like it's just Renaissance kids. It's like you got friends, families from everywhere that can see this.
That's what happened. That's what happened the other day. The other day, it started
beyond Renaissance.
Everybody, all their followers, some of them have thousands of followers.
Like, I'm coming back because they know
they're kids with thousands of followers.
Little celebrities.
That go here.
They be cheap. It's website.
You can buy your followers.
Buy numbers.
You can cheat.
But
I
know
my followers on my own. I told her this female, she goes here, but she's a Twitter celebrity, and she was having a party.
I don't know what that means.
Like you're only known.
What if you block them? Do you still get to be a Twitter celebrity?
Yes, because
can we say their first name?
Wait, because this is what upsets me the most. Like, this is what we was talking about earlier, and then we had to stop the camera. Her name is Lexa. She's so she's a Twitter celebrity, and this is like the steps of how she became a Twitter celebrity.
Wait, she was lame freshman year.
Freshman year, no one knew who she was. But this is my thing. This is my thing. It's a difference if you become popular. Not even popular. You don't have to become popular. But it's like no one speaks to her in school like at all. Like she can sit at a table, no one talks to her. But when you get on Twitter, everybody is her friend now.
Be right.
I like your tweet convo. She just got so much to say on Twitter.
That's your little
tweet con. That's convo. Like how we talk about how you use the internet as a protection. That's what she does. She talks about everybody on Twitter, but she says nothing to their face. I don't like that.
And she talked about her own personal stuff too.
Yeah,
it's like she used it as her diary. Like,
that's why she was like the poetry club.
Yeah, it was like I was following her for a second.
Now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, like putting like a half naked picture on Twitter, and then all these people like start following you,
and they get mad.
And they get mad. Like, oh my god, all these people are like trying to talk to me because I have a breast on
take your
Twitter.
half naked ass off
Exactly,
the internet.
and then they do all of
I
that.
mean, my God, do we still have to tell kids not to put their half naked ass?
Nope.
No, because that's how they get it.
That's how they do it. That's how they get fame.
That's how
they don't know. You can say
they could be getting fame, but if they are one of these Twitter celebrities and they be like going on people and stuff, you'll be the main one following them because you want to see them. I don't follow her either. Only reason why I see her tweets because people retweet her. People retweet her, and I have a problem with the people that follow her and then talk about her. I don't follow her. I'm not about to follow you. I don't have no respect for you.
That's a different level of fakeness.
Right, because y'all all up on her on Twitter, but y'all be the main ones talking.
Knock it out.
But I want to point out the fact that it seems to me from the conversation that the girls are a lot more vicious on Twitter than the boys. She said in life too.
Be so chill, and then girls just
like dudes, like
they do
like
the most.
We just
is that boys?
Party like she made hashtags. It was trending, and like when the people who wasn't. No, when people didn't get invited, they began to talk about her, and it was like this boy, no name. He was like, birthday bash
nobody knows you, freaking dumbass. And then everybody retweeted that, and it was everywhere. And then I know a boy who went to my middle school that asked, it was like, when and where birthday bash? And she was like, who said you invited? Do I know you? And then and everybody was retweeting like, ooh, she going on him. And then I came to school like, who is she? Couldn't nobody tell me who she was.
Now, people who got their feelings hurt, do you think that they are angry enough to report people for cyberbullying?
No.
Okay, wait. Marquise says yes. Why you say yeah, Keith?
It's the same thing as everything that else been happening. People done got suspended for cyberbullying. It's no different. Y'all on the internet talking about people, man. I don't feel that way. I mean, nominating somebody is one thing, but making other comments, that's different.
Yeah. So what's the difference though?
Because like if you just
nominate somebody, when you get to throwing all stuff on there like you did this and that and going on people like
people's business.
Because like it's one thing is doing it through the election, but then people made up their own topics and then nominated. Like if they told the office or whatever, or told an adult or something, I wouldn't be surprised because they were victims. Now like the people that talk about other people and then they in return got talked about, like they're probably not gonna say anything because. They was doing it to begin with.
Sometimes the victims mostly don't say anything, like
because they're scared that some.
No,
like when they're not scared. Like when Jay he was getting talked about on Twitter, and other people went to the office like Miss Williams. They were going.
Yes.
And even, I don't even think. I'm sorry, but I don't even think it's about just being. I think it's mostly about whether or not you want to get an adult figure involved. Like if I have an issue with you on the internet. Then I can talk to you and we can discuss this word mouth to mouth. But when you start, that's when you start involving other people. That's when you make it bigger than.
If you tell an adult, then like it's probably if they talking about you now when you tell an adult, it's gonna be over.
And the thing with adults that a lot of them don't even understand Twitter. So when something goes down on it,
they
just suspend everybody.
What's retweet?
Like because really like a lot of times you don't even need to suspend people. You can just talk to them about it and resolve it like in the office or whatever. But since adults don't know about it and they can't go on and look it up, they just suspend everybody that was involved. They call it day.
Yeah, some people don't want it to go that far.
They don't, because they're going to look at that one person and be like, you got everybody in trouble, and then they're really going to be hated. So I don't think anybody is going to go and tell them that.
Let me say something. Them type of rumors about getting ran by 10 people, them just don't get thrown out there. Something really happened.
Somebody makes 10 people up.
Come out lying and say,
just 10 people came out the closet
at my house. No, I ain't no lie.
That ain't no lie.
But they're not going to tell it because it's going to come out that it is the truth. So
many people saying
it's the truth.
They don't know what they're talking about a lot of times. So just to say.
You're an automatic runner when you step in the door with the 10 guys.
And you're the only female there. And you're the only female there.
Hey, I mean, because we got.
That's really not fair. Wow.
Oh, this was fun.
Wow. Okay, well, thank you, Steph.